in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know.
We'd like to welcome everybody to our stream here. We're gaming Helena against the Geary Bison and Timberlake Tigers. It's the first round of playoffs. Clock's kicking down. We're about 26 minutes to kick off. Just doing a little audio check here, and we'll be with you a little bit before kickoff.
Life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, Next Era Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. Next Era Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, Next Era Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. Next Era Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
Welcome to Helena, Oklahoma for some playoff football. We're going to be set to kick off here in about 4 minutes. Geary, Bison, are 5-6 on the season. They were the 4 seed out of their district. Match up with Timberlake here at their home field. Timberlake's 9-1. They had a first game 1 loss against Covington Douglas, who's in the playoffs in Class B. And they've gone on and rolled off 9 straight since then to earn first place in their district. So this is a 1-4 matchup. Captains for both teams are starting to come on the field. For Timberlake, looks like it's going to be a couple juniors in uniform, and Carson Shepard, which we'll see him for the first time in several weeks from a knee injury. Excited to have him back. And then Blake Choate, another junior, number 28. We'll see both those guys in action tonight. In between, you'll see Pete Gwynn there, a senior, the only senior on the team. Unfortunately, he went down with a knee injury a couple games ago. Didn't get great news, but it does sound like he's planning on trying to brace it up and go and see what he can give this team. For Geary, we've got number 4. It's going to be a junior, Jaden Woods. Number 1, a sophomore, Sergio Pineda. Number 77, a junior, Carlos Cordozo. And I believe it's number 50. Yep, it's going to be number 50. And there is no 50 on the roster. So, no, that's going to be 60. That's why. So it's Christian Blackcrow, and Christian is a senior. So looking through the rosters, looks like both teams are a lot of freshmen and sophomores. I mentioned number 60, a senior for Geary. He is also their only senior. So both teams only seniors. Timberlake, unfortunately, won't have any suiting up tonight, but look forward to hopefully having Pete back. While the coin flip's going on, give a little shameless plug here. I mentioned it last week, but the OSSAA, they have a contract with another company that does some live streaming, and the result of that is member schools are actually charged to be able to stream their own games. So that's a $300 charge that the OSSAA invoices to the schools. We've already received our invoice, and going to have to pay that out of athletics. We try to do our best with our sponsors, which we greatly appreciate them. They're the ones that allow us to do the streaming for the season, and that money does pay for that. But really, between that and some of our other video and audio stuff that we do, we're really paying some of that out of our gate money. So if there's anybody out there that enjoys listening to the stream from week to week that has the ability to help us out, we sure would be willing to take sponsors. It's $300 for each of these first 2 weeks. So if you'd like to sponsor the whole week, we'd sure be glad to give you some acknowledgement there. Or if you just want to help out in a smaller way, we'll take any donations for that. So both teams about ready to take the field. About 30 seconds left to go, and we're excited for playoff football. Weather's really nice. Flags are hanging, which we don't see around here very often. You will enjoy the sound like we are of some noisemakers that we're so graciously giving out to some of our young ones. So that'll be fun to listen to throughout the evening. Probably hear that over the stream because they're pretty loud. Did want to mention a few games to take note in if you're watching this, and you'll see the scores along the top. This game, the winner of this game will play, and hopefully if it's us, it'll be here in Helena. But the winner here will match up against the winner of Coyle and Mod, which Mod is a team we saw a year ago in the quarterfinals, I believe. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that game. And then on the other side of our side of the bracket, Tyrone goes on the road. They play at Ryan, which Ryan was a 2 seed out of that Southwest District. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how a team that we played against fares against the 2 seed in that district. And then the winner of that game will play the winner of Paoli and Wilson Henrietta. I believe Wilson Henrietta, might have been the 1 or the 2 seed. They were the 2 seed behind Thackerville in that district. So they're predicted to win, but that's kind of how our path to the state championship would line out there. So got Matthew Janisa Jr., number 32, set to kick off for Timberlake. He's going to kick it deep, taking about the 15-yard line by number 4, one of the captains, and he's brought down a solo tackle there by Maverick Judd, a sophomore. Number 4 for Geary is Jaden Woods, as mentioned earlier. He's a junior running back, defensive back for Geary. So Geary will start off at their own 31-yard line. Good to see Caleb Barney out there after missing a week last week. I understand that was a back injury. And then having Carson back, that kind of puts some guys back in some familiar spots. So interested to see how big of a difference that'll make on defense here. It's going to be a fullback dive, and he's hit immediately. Really good play there. I believe that was Matthew Janice. So did a good job. They looked like kind of had him stunting that way, and he was able to make that tackle right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Trying to get you numbers for Geary. I sometimes do a bad job of that, but we'll try to give you names for both groups. Looks like going to be a single back behind the quarterback there. They don't have anybody on the line behind the running back. They're going to give it to him. And that's going to be another short gain, if anything. I think he might have got a yard that time. I believe that was number 1. Sergio Pineda on the run there, the single back. So they're going to give him 2. It's going to bring down 3rd down and 8 for Geary. Mentioned number 4 on the kick return a minute ago. Looks like he's the quarterback for Geary. This time they're going to kind of go strong right here. They had a guy lined up off sides on this end, but they're going to go quarterback keeper. And Timberlake had him behind the line of scrimmage, but missed tackle there. Didn't wrap up. He was able to kind of spin out of that tackle and get it down near midfield for a 1st down. So, as we mentioned, that's the quarterback, Pineda. I didn't see who had the shot at him in the backfield, but he'd stopped his feet. We had a really good look at him, but just kind of dipped the shoulder and tried to hit and not wrap up. That doesn't work very good typically. Like I mentioned before, they had the right end was lined up way in front of their guard, like from the angle we were at. That was offsides on the offense, but they're going to run it now. Underneath, handoff there to number 1. Good gain there for Geary. Like Caleb Ware and Kate Springer in the area on the tackle. It's a 5-yard gain. That's too many on 1st down. That was to Sergio Pineda. 2nd down and 5. Double tight again. This time they had too many guys. Quarterback keeper. It's going to be up near the 1st down marker. Another point in 1st down. So it's going to be another 1st down for Geary. So far all on the ground for Geary. Timberlake's done a good job. Doesn't look like they're getting pushed off the ball. Just have to make sure they make tackles. Too many yards after first contact. Geary's had a little trouble getting lined up a couple times here. See if that ends up resulting in any penalties. We're going to go I formation now. Going to hand off on a lead to the right side. And again, it didn't look like we have guys getting drove off the ball, but for whatever reason, they're able to find some holes there, and that's another 4-yard gain there on 1st down for Geary. Talked about getting guys back to familiar positions. Blake Choate's done a really good job in the absence of Carson. He played linebacker for us for several weeks here since the Winoka injury, and they moved him now back to corner. And, like maybe they weren't getting the run stop from maybe the corner position that they wanted. So going to be another handoff up the middle, and he bounces it out wide. That's going to be Maverick Judd there out there flying in there to clean that up. Kind of hurt his arm a little bit. A little bit of a kind of miss with the shoulder pads and kind of end up having an arm tackle. Looks like he's going to be okay. Maverick came up from the safety position. But yeah, Blake there at corner, that's probably in more of a natural position for him. They moved him there maybe to kind of start helping. I can't tell. Looks like C.J. Watkins. They moved Matthew Janice now to end, which C.J.'s done a really good job for us defensively on the line. So don't hurt anything there. 3rd down and 4. Single back. And they're going to, the quarterback's going to keep it. Diller does a good job kind of stringing that out. We're a little slow getting there to clean it up, but it's going to go for a couple yards. It's going to be short of a 1st down, so it should bring up our first 4th down play of the game. It's going to be 4th down and a long 1. Like I mentioned, Diller, he was blocked on that play, but he did a good job. He wasn't getting driven back, and he was forcing that running back to kind of stay in the backfield and try to make a decision where he was going to go. Kind of strung that play out and gave his teammates time to get there and clean that up. Overload formation here to the left. They're going to go shotgun. I would imagine we'll see a quarterback run here. Running back was leaning, and they did not catch it. Missed tackles again at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 1st down inside the 25-yard line of Timberlake. Just hit it right at the 25. So that's another run by the quarterback, Jaden Woods. And I know I saw the coaching staff with hands up too. There's been a couple of plays here where I felt like maybe there's some mistakes made, but no flags. So we'll see how that continues. But there's no doubt in my mind on that one. I'm sure what I saw, that running back was leaning forward quite a bit there before that's an inside handoff there to number 40, who was lined up behind the right end. And again, too many on first down. That's fullback Quade Lawson, freshman. It's going to be another 4-yard gain. Geary's chosen to go almost all run. Well, it is all run, and mostly on the inside. Timberlake's going to have to start doing a better job of getting off blocks and making some tackles here. Chewing up a lot of clock, too. We've almost chewed up half a quarter here on this drive. Go split right. Got that strong right formation again. Number 40 lined up outside the right end. They're going to kind of go jumbo run here at the quarterback, and he makes a man miss. And they stepped out of bounds, lucky for Timberlake. Again, had him in the back. I think that was Caleb Barney that had him, but we're not able to wrap him up and didn't have enough help there to try to clean that up. So it's going to be first down and 10, I believe. Oh, I missed a flag. Apologize for that. But he was out of bounds about the 10, which would have been good enough for a first down, but looks like maybe there was a holding penalty on that play, so it's going to back it up outside the 30. So it's a big play there, but we can't allow another big run. This is the down and distance you want to get them in when they're trying to run as often as they are. But it doesn't do any good if we're able to let him go off for a 10-yard run like he had there, or maybe even more. If it wasn't for the out-of-bounds line, it would have been a long touchdown. Under center this time, number 1, Pineda behind quarterback. They're going to turn and inside handoff again. It's too many. It's that fullback again. The team's got him wrapped up now, but we didn't touch him on an inside handoff. We don't touch him until he's already got 10 yards. So they're able to get it right back down there to within 3 yards of the first down. So that's number 40, the freshman, Quade Lawson. Big, good-sized kid there for a freshman. Runs hard, looks like. Of course, anybody that goes untouched for 10 yards, doesn't really matter how hard you run. We're going to do a little better job there. We thought maybe we got caught maybe outside of our jobs and a couple guys chasing something that wasn't really theirs instead of staying home. 3rd down and 3 now for Geary. Under center. It's going to be a quarterback lead out here to this right side. Ware does a better job there. He does a good job making that. Wraps him up in the backfield and was able to hold on and makes that solo tackle. That's going to be a tackle for loss there for Caleb. Maybe just maybe not even a half-yard loss there, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 or 4. Good play there for Caleb. That's the type of play we're used to seeing out of Caleb. And like I said, we really missed him last week. I mean, it was a big win. Obviously, that's the most important thing. Just win and move on. Make sure you get your 1 seed. But definitely wasn't the cleanest game we've played. And I think a lot of it had to do with the guys that we were missing. And Caleb was one of those guys. It makes a big difference for us when he's in there. They're going to drop back to pass for the first time. Had a man open, but closed that off quick. Maverick Judd's able to make the interception down inside the 10-yard line, and he's going to take it out back to almost the original line of scrimmage there on that play. So looked like they had the man in the flat there early. I'm not sure who came flying in there, but they kind of got their hands up in the passing lane, and he pump faked and held on to it and tried to throw it to the deeper receiver, and Maverick was able to come down with it back there kind of playing. He was playing safety. Looked like he didn't have a man, was able to just kind of roam and watch the quarterback, and did a great job anticipating where that was going to go and pick it off. So it's going to bring up the first offensive possession for Timberlake. Again, we got Caleb Barney back in there at guard, which is good to see. Had kind of a revolving door at that position last week. I formation behind Pierce. He pitches it out here to the left side to Maverick Judd. He's got running room. It looks like he may – he's tripped up from behind there. He just about had it. Number 1 did a good job getting the angle on him and was able to knock him down before he could score. But it goes for a big gainer. It's going to go out there for about 27-yard gain there for Maverick on the first play of the game from offense, on the offense. That tackle was made by Sergio Pineda. Really good job by the line there. And Braden Ulrich out here on this end, and on a sweep, one of the keys is getting that end hooked. It looked like he must have done a good job there because Maverick wasn't touched till he was already 20-some yards downfield. Go veer formation now behind Pierce. They're going to sweep out there to the right side now to Choate. He's also got a little running room, runs over a man, brought down for a short gain. He's going to go for about 2 yards. That play's designed to go outside. Notice Maverick basically becomes the lead blocker there as almost a fullback position. Did a really good job kicking that guy out. I thought maybe there was a little better running room up inside, but Blake took that to the outside and allowed that man to be able to get him down that Maverick had actually blocked. First shotgun snap here. Pierce going to hand off the inside handoff to Judd, and he's going to get a good gain down there near midfield. Down to 49-yard lines. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. Good hole there by the line. So I mentioned Carson Shepard getting back in. Their plan tonight is to try to just use him on defense. He's obviously a big difference maker for us on both sides of the ball, but they feel like his impact on defense is probably a little more important here game 1 and kind of ease him into it. Let him kind of play his way back in shape a little bit. Another inside handoff, this time to Choate, and he's brought down near the 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot. I'm guessing we're going to have they're giving it to us without even measuring. So I'd be calling for a measurement if I was across the way. I think that was going to be pretty close, but we'll take it. Good hard finish to the run there. Gave Blake a chance to make it close, and they give him the 1st down. So 2.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. No score. I formation. Choate and Judd behind Pierce. He's going to turn and fake the handoff, man wide open. Braden Ulrich makes the catch, and he's gone. That's going to be a touchdown. So 48-yard touchdown there, connection from the sophomore Pierce to the junior Ulrich. Really good play. They kind of lulled him to sleep. Oh, we're going to have a penalty there. They lulled him to sleep by just run, and play action had him wide open. I didn't see what the penalty was, but may have been a hold. Really didn't need much. There. That's a big penalty. It's going to back him up. So basically a 58-yard penalty. Back him up 10 yards. I believe it was a hold. Yep. Holding on Timberlake. So we've had a play both ways, big play both ways. Have been called back by a hold, and last time it led to a turnover on downs for Geary. Hopefully Timberlake can make a big play here. It's going to bring up 1st down and 20. Severn's changed the play here in the huddle. You have to hurry. They got 6 seconds left on the play clock. Shotgun formation. I think maybe we're going to have a timeout. Timeout Timberlake. I didn't have anything good written on it there. So we'll take a break with them, and we'll be right back.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing.
Teams are both starting to break the huddles from their sidelines here. Some early scores. Winoka already up 14-0 over Mountain View Godebo. That's a 2-3 matchup. Tipton up 14-0. They're the 1 seed out of Southwest District on the other side of the bracket. They're up 14-0 against Buffalo, who was a 4 out of our district. And then Thackerville up 16-0 against Copan. Wilson, Henrietta, and Paoli, they're tied at 8. Shotgun formation here, and it's going to be a speed option to the right, and that's going to be a touchdown. I don't see any flags on the play, so Pierce timed that pitch well. They had that in bearing down on him. He pitches it out, and they had everybody else blocked up really well, and Maverick Judd does the rest. So that's going to be a 68-yard touchdown there after the 10-yard penalty. That's one thing that coaches kind of heard through the grapevine. They were pretty confident in our speed on the perimeter. I think that's an advantage that we may have. Geary's got some size on us up front, but if we get to the perimeter, we're going to be kind of hard to catch. Fake the handoff here, and they're going to throw it out quick to Choate out in the flat, and that's good enough for a first down. So had the Judd rushing touchdown, and then the Pierce to Choate 2-point conversion. That's going to make the score 8-0 with 1:44 left in the first quarter.
With our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure.
We've got Geary set to receive second kickoff of the game. Timberlake chose to kick it deep last time. Since it hadn't been very long since their last update, but Mountain View Gotebo has now scored. It's 14-8 in that game, and Wilson Henrietta also scored, and they've gone up 16-8 over Paoli. We also had Wesley and Graham Dustin. Graham Dustin's up 8-7 over Wesleyan Christian. That's a 2-3 matchup again on the other side of the bracket. No updates yet on Tyrone Ryan. That's one of them that I'm pretty interested in. Coyle Thackerville, and then Coyle and Maud. Those are all games that may have playoff implications for us. No updates on those scores. Timberlake's kind of huddled around, and I know most teams have a little sugar huddle kick they do off the middle to try to catch a team off guard, but they've broke now, and we'll see what they decide to do here. It's going to be a little onside kick, and Judd's the first man to touch it, and Geary ended up falling on it. I do believe that's going to end up being Geary ball actually on the 49-yard line. I think Judd touched that before the 50, so it's got to go 10 yards. He was going to be the first man there, needed to wait about one more yard to let that thing fly. I believe, like I said, I believe that's going to give them the ball up here across midfield. That's illegal touching is what that's officially called. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So that'll go down for basically a 9-yard kick. And I believe Geary will have it where it was first touched by Judd. Well, there they got it. I'm going to put it on their own 49. So I'll bring up first down and 10 for Geary. The Timberlake side of the 50. Going to go I formation. Looks like the same backfield we've been seeing. And they're going to hand off on a lead over that left side. A good lead block in there for Geary. Just a fullback out there kind of driving their guy. And then big number 77, Carlos Cardoza. He's a big guy. He's at left guard over there, and they've run behind him quite a bit. That one there is good for a 4-yard gain. Just haven't had that, plays like, or drives like this, teams that just try to run it up the middle. Sometimes all it takes is that one tackle for loss and just throws them off their down and distance that they need to be able to keep chewing up yards. But Timberlake just hasn't had enough of those plays yet. The I formation again. They're going to hand it off this time to the first man through, the fullback, number 40, the freshman. Again, poor tackling by Timberlake. Oh, and then the strip fumble by Judd, and he's got it. So big play there by Judd. Still a little disappointed with the effort up front. We're doing a good job. We had him stood up there. And I don't know if maybe we're trying to strip it. I'm not sure what it is, but the freshman was able to pull loose. But Judd comes over and makes a really good play. Had him wrapped up and was able to rip that ball loose. And that's going to be Timberlake ball now on the 36-yard line. Fumble there by freshman Quade Lawson after a good strong run. Like 2 or 3 Tigers had him wrapped up, but he was able to pull loose. Have I formation behind Pierce now. mentioned that play action earlier. They're going to do it here. That's what I was getting ready to say. And he's wide open. Paxton Glenn, and he's going to get maybe run down. No, he's able to sidestep it. So that's going to go down for a long touchdown there. 60-plus yards from Pierce to Glenn. What I was getting ready to say before that ball was snapped was their corners both play pretty close to the line of scrimmage. All of them do. They've got 8 guys within 3 or 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. But the corner on that side especially, he was almost all the way up on the line of scrimmage. So that was going to be almost impossible to defend that, especially with a guy with the speed and the height that Glenn has. So they were able to just play action, get that guy to suck in a little bit, and then Glenn was wide open on the back end of that for the touchdown. So Peyton did a good job putting it in there. You definitely don't want to overthrow a wide open receiver like that. He was able to put it on him. So roll out pass here by Pierce. He makes a man miss, but then he's able to get him. Oh, flip it ahead. That's actually a smart play there to Judd. And it's going to be good. There's a flag there. I think maybe there was a hold. No, it's going to be a face mask on Geary. So the guy that had a hold of Pierce must have had a hold of him by the face mask. He was getting spun around. That's one of those deals where just flip it to a guy, maybe he makes a play. Looked like Judd might have been the guy to miss the block there, but it paid off because he was able to get in on that 2-point conversion, make the score 16-0 with 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
Conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need.
All right, we're back for another Timberlake kickoff. Janice is teeing it up now for another kick. Still no updates on Coyle Mod, Tyrone Ryan, or Coyle Thackerville. None of those are Squirtle schools, so we can't kind of cheat and look at the streams. Going to kick it deep again. It's going to be taken just outside the 15-yard line. Try to get you a number here, number 1. And good spin move to make a man miss, and a couple broken tackles and dragging guys down across midfield. As number 1, Sergio Pineda again. We've heard his name called a few times. And again, tackling the key for Timberlake. If you're looking at it from the Timberlake perspective, Geary's, they're running hard. You got to give them credit for, Timberlake's not just making the choice to let them, run on downfield, but poor tackling, not wrapping up. And I think we've got guys flying to the football if we can just get a handle on them and get a hold of them to let our teammates get there to rally tackle. But just haven't done a very good job of that so far. So we can get that cleaned up here on this defensive possession. Still 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And looks like we're going to have a timeout by Geary. So we'll be back.
To build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, Next Era Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. Next Era Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
We're back. Both teams breaking the huddle. Something the Geary coaching staff didn't like about that last alignment, so they were forced to use a timeout there. This time they're going to go to overload here to the right. And they don't have three guys behind the scrimmage. They're going to run a reverse here. And a couple guys stay home. Still got a few yards on that. That's that left end. First time we've called his name. That's number 35, Cameron Kiner, a sophomore, coming from that left end. 2-yard gain there for Geary. Nothing about how they lined up there was illegal. I think the idea on that formation is for that fullback or the running back to get behind the end on this right side. But he comes over and lines up on the line of scrimmage. So if they're able to try to run that end out for a route, that'd be a penalty. But that's how we're going to end the first quarter. It's going to be 16-0 Timberlake. It'll be second down and about 8 for Geary when we return.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain.
Hadn't been many changes to this Class C scores I've been keeping an eye on, but flipping over here to Class B. Covington Douglas is actually at 14-6 on Velma Alma, so it's a good start for Covington. They had an interesting end to their season, able to get in the playoffs at the 4 seed, but so it's going to be a tough matchup for them, but they've got the early lead on Velma, the 1 seed from that district. All right, so we've got the strong left formation here, shotgun. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it. Spin move makes a man miss, but then he's hit by Shepard there, and that was a lot better job there of tackling than what we've been seeing lately. We've been talking about that is going to go for another 2-yard gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. A good job there by Carson Shepard coming up and making that stick and holding on, and a little bit of gang tackling to bring him onto the ground. Had to make a man miss at the line of scrimmage. Used a spin move, which we've seen out of him and number 1 several times here. It's just one of those where you just got to get a hold. Strong formation again here, shotgun. Quarterback fumbles it. He's trying to run it up the middle, and Caleb Barney comes up and cleans that up. That was a really good play there by Caleb. Actually, kind of getting held as he blew by his guy, but he was able to break free and make the tackle before number 4, the quarterback, Woods, could really do anything. It was a good snap. He had it. It's like he just kind of got his eyes upfield and didn't hold on to the ball. Looks like Geary's going to go for it here on 4th down and long, 4th down and 13. They're going to go slot formation over here to the left, and then they're going to overload it. So that guard on that side will actually be the eligible receiver on that end. Drops back, and rolls back to his right. We've got 4 Tigers in chase, and they're going to bring him out of bounds. Janice and Watkins and Diller all were able to be the ones that bring him out of bounds there to stop him short, just past the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 4-yard gain, but not enough. It's going to bring up 1st down Tigers at their own 43-yard line. Good play there by the Timberlake defense. So what we like to see right there, like I said, they had that guard on that side. We've had a tendency to not stay home in those situations, but did a really good job there. I'm not sure which guy was the end. I know Barney was chasing it down from this side, made him scramble out to the right. Guys on that side did a good job staying home. Empty formation here. Going to throw it back to Judd. Throw it to Judd there. Pierce to Judd, and he's going to score 1-play possession as long as there's no penalties, and there's not. So good pass and catch there from Pierce to Judd for the touchdown. Makes the score 22-0 after that big game there. just a little post route, kind of a quick post route from the slot out there, and looked like the corner was lined up a little bit outside and short. As soon as he made the break, the ball was on him. Really good time pass there. Good route by Judd. Shotgun formation again here with Judd to the right of Pierce. Choke split out left in the slot. He goes in motion. They're gonna. Oh, that's gonna be pass interference. So had Ulrich there on the out route. Like they had Choke coming, kind of dragging across the field, and that allowed Ulrich to go out there and looked like he had a step on his man. That's a quarterback there, Jaden Woods, playing defensive back. He just basically reached out and grabbed a hold of Ulrich. Looked like maybe by the helmet. So he was going out there trying to make that play. So it's going to be half the distance. So it'll be another 2-point conversion here from the 1.5 yard line. They're going to go I formation this time behind Pierce, looks like. He's going to go under center. Fake the sweep, roll him out. He's got Glenn open in the corner of the end zone. He makes the catch. So really good play there, play action. It's going to make the score 24-0 with 10:18 left in the second quarter. We'll be back after a commercial break.
Tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands? We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
I started to read off some Class B scores. Sealing over Alex Big. That one looks like it has a chance to end before halftime. Covington Douglas in the second quarter still up 14-6 as of last update. Shattuck Garber, that looks like that game's gone a little bit back and forth. Garber's now taking the lead 14-12 in that one. Ringwood down 22-0 against Laverne. It's a pretty tough matchup there for Ringwood. And O'Keene up 22-6 against Surreal. Turpin up 14-0 against Palm Creek Hunter. And then OBA leads Hollis 20-0. So local schools faring pretty well in Class B as well. Try to get a couple updates here. We do have a score now finally from the Coyle Mod game. Coyle actually leads that game 16-6 in the second quarter. Again, the winner of that would be here, assuming Timberlake can continue the way they have here so far in the early going. Graham, Dustin, and Wesleyan are now tied at 14. Thackerville looks like they may be ending early against Copan. Mountain View Godibo now trails Winoka. Oh my goodness. Looked we were going for the onside there and had a complete whiff, and then nobody really knew what to do. So Jennings went back and threw his hands out. What do I do? And then he just kicked it, but it was too late. They'd already blown it dead for the offsides penalty. So they're going to back it up 5, and we'll try that again. So Winoka is now up 22-8 after Mountain View Godibo had cut that to a 6-point lead. They're now up 22-8. Paoli now trails Wilson Henrietta by 8, 22-14. Tipton's taken another touchdown lead over Buffalo, 20-0, and no update yet from the Thackerville Coyle game. Thackerville Coyle, that's not right. Thackerville's playing Copan, that's not right on their Squirtle deal here. This time they'll kick a deeper but out of bounds. I think if I'm Geary, I'm making them kick it again. It's out of bounds at the, back it up. So maybe the 45-yard line. Let's see what they'll do here. Geary can make him keep kicking it. It doesn't. They're going to send their offense on the field, so they're just going to take it right there at the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line. Which again, I mean, we would be kicking it from the 30 if they made us kick it again. And we're going to mark it up 5 yards from the spot that it went out of bounds. It's going to put it right at midfield. So we'll take the possession and the 5-yard penalty. Kind of noticed there, number 4, Jaden Woods, a quarterback. He looks a little uncomfortable, I guess you could say, stepping to the line. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He's going to hand it off on the lead, number 1. Diller does a good job getting a hold of him there. He tried to bounce it outside. He's able to get a hold of his arm and bring him down. That's number 1, Sergio Pineda, who's been kind of tough to bring down, but good solo tackle there by the end, Diller. Had some help coming that time. It does go for a 1-yard gain, but we'll take those all day long. Tyrone Ryan, we have a score there. Tyrone's up 8-6 over Ryan. Ryan was a 2 seed out of that Southwest District. They gave Tipton all they wanted. Tipton had to score late to win by 8, so kind of interesting to see how that game continues. Going to be I formation, overloaded to the right here. The line is they're going to hand it to the fullback, and he's hit immediately by Watkins, and Diller comes to help him out, and they take him down for no gain. Really good play there by Watkins. Looked like he was lined up at the nose guard position. Watkins has come on. He's played better and better as the years gone on. They've moved him around on that line a little bit. Looks like they're going to give Janice a little bit of a breather. Janice has bounced back and forth between the end and the nose, but they've got it's like Cade Springer back in at that corner position, which allows them to put Blake Choate back at linebacker, and then that's why Christopher Diller, you've heard, has been at the end there. They're going to split the fullback out to the right. There's shotgun formation and speed option out to the right. And a little bit of a crackback block there, and he's able to take that out. Good for a first down. That's number 1, Pineda. They kind of ran the corner down inside, and they were able to get him blocked. That's who's responsible for the pitch man. So that's that substitution we made a little while ago when they put Blake Choate out there with Springer back in the game to pick on him a little bit right there, and he isn't able to stay outside. He's got outside contain on that, but I think they ran that guy down inside. I think he maybe thought he was going out for a pass. So we're going to go similar formation here. 35 split to the right. Going to hand off this time inside, hand off to Pineda, and way too many yards, and again, poor tackling. He's able to drag a couple guys down almost to the first down. So it's going to be a 9-yard gain there on first down. Good run there by the sophomore Pineda. Second down and 1 for Geary. Not seeing any updates to scores. It's going to be running the same formation again. This time they got big guard 77 on the end of the line over here. They had it overloaded. Good job there by the corner. And we're talking about outside contained by your corners. Ulrich does a really good job coming up and making that tackle behind the line of scrimmage, which is great to see. Aggressive play there by the corner. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 after the loss of 1. Janice coming back in. They're going to bring Springer off the field and move. Maybe they're going to go to a 4-1. Yep, we'll just go to a 4-1. I thought maybe they were going to put. They did put Choate out there. I thought maybe they're going to put Diller back at a linebacker, but instead they're going to leave Shepard as the only linebacker here and go 4-1. Interesting adjustment here. So same formation, and again 77 is actually eligible on this end because they've overloaded the line to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it, and no penetration there for the Timberlake defense. And he's going to easily have the first down to the 25-yard line, inside the 25-yard line, Timberlake. With 4 down linemen, we should have a lot better push up front. I mean, they've got us outsized, but on that right side of the line, we've got the big guy over here on this side, but they were able to just drive those 3 guys back on that side over there, and they had Shepard blocked. Before there was any contact, he had the first down. I formation now. They're going to run a lead there to Pineda. And hard hit, but he's able to drag like maybe Watkins forward for a few more yards, and it's good for a 5-yard gain there for Pineda for Geary. Looking ahead a little bit, I know they've got us outsized up front, but we've really held up against some bigger teams. You know, Tyrone comes to mind. They were really big up front, and that's a team we could see again. We're going to have to clean this up a little bit. moving forward. So another, it's like 4 down linemen again. Carson's directing traffic. They're going to pitch it out here. That's a fumble. That I think Barney may have gotten a hand on that pitch. He had the quarterback, which that's the job of the quarterback. He's supposed to read that in, and he did a job pitching it. But I think Barney was able to get a hand on it that knocked the ball forward, and I believe that was Ulrich that came up and jumped on it. So that's going to give it back to Timberlake on their own 17-yard line. So they'll have 83 yards to go with just under 6 minutes to go to try to take this score over 30. Break the huddle, and they're going to split Judd out here to the right. Two of our bigger deep threats here on the same side. See what they do with that. Choke to the right of Pierce, the shotgun. He's going to drop back and pass. He's got time. He's throwing it deep to Judd, and he's got him. Really nice play on the ball there by Judd here right in front of us. Takes the ball almost down to midfield, 49-yard line. A really good catch there by Judd. The receiver's time play really, really soft. Pierce kind of put it up for grabs, kind of threw it to the inside where Judd could break underneath and go catch it, and he did just that. So really good connection there. I believe so far I think we've got 100% completion percentage. Got guys running open, and we haven't missed them. And then right there wasn't necessarily open, but anytime you've got Judd one-on-one, we like that. I like our chances on that. This time it's going to be a play-action pass, lead pass out here to the right side, hit the fullback, Blake Choate, in stride. He's able to take it down for another Tiger first down inside the 40. Now it's Geary. Breaks the huddle here, first down and 10 from the Geary 39-yard line. Similar formation as what we saw a minute ago when Judd caught the deep pass. They're going to hand off this time to Choate over this same side. Good block there by Judd. And I'm going to give credit. It was number 4, Diller, out here to give him a little seam. He's able to get almost all the way down there in first down, but it looks like we've got another flag. I think there's another hold. Not sure who they called it on. I know the 2 blocks I saw were pretty clean, but must have had something there for the backside. It's going to be a hold. It's going to back us up. First down and 20. Back near midfield. Clock rolling now with 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Slot formation here for Timberlake on the short side of the field. Now he's going to bring Judd up next to him. Split out here to the right is Glenn. They're going to send Choate in motion out to the left. Got a little dump play set up, but Pierce had a little more time than that. Probably need to let that develop. Ulrich did end up getting beyond his guy, but by the time he turned, he didn't even realize the ball was in the air. Definitely like that matchup. Had linebacker number 40 out there guarding Ulrich. He's definitely got some speed on him. Usually that tight end dump, that's a pretty quick play, but as soft as number 40's playing, we've either got to throw that quick underneath or we got to let that develop. So double running backs there. And the pass to Glenn is good. Down in almost to the 5-yard line. So they kind of went max protect there. They left both running backs in. They did a really good job picking up the blitz there. And that allowed Pierce the time to make a really good pass down there to Glenn. And he's able to get the ball all the way down. They actually marked him out to the 8-yard line of Geary. So 5 minutes to go. Clock stopped here. I believe all the chains are moving. We're down first and goal from the Geary 8. So we're going to see I formation here. Choate and Judd behind Pierce. Going to be a sweep to the left to Judd. And lead block out there by Choate. Gets him right to the goal line, but just short. Another good block. Caleb Barney out there, he was driving his guy at the goal line. A really good job there by the junior guard. And I mentioned earlier the quarterback was a little banged up, and he's shaking his hand, looks a little banged up, and they've got somebody down on the field. Doesn't look to be too serious. It's a bigger guy. Can't get a number, but we'll take a timeout with them, and we'll be back.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Back is glad to see I believe it was number 60. Yeah, number 60. I believe that was the lone senior. That's Christian Blackcrow. Hate to see that for the young man. He is able to walk off under his own accord, which is good to see. He's got his helmet off. They're looking at him, so we'll see if he's able to get back in the game. Not a lot of depth for Geary. I see it's like three healthy bodies standing over there on the sideline. 4 if he's able to get back in the game. They've got 3 pretty good-sized kids. I couldn't really tell with him going off. 77's a big kid, and they've got looks like maybe the end on this side. I can't get a number from him, but other big kids, I couldn't really tell who that was for a while, but like I said, he was able to walk off under his own strength. They're still looking at him. I think they got a flashlight out, so I wonder if maybe a head injury or something. Maybe looking at his eyes. I'm going to run the clock here now under 4.5 minutes. It's going to be first and goal from the second goal from the 2-yard line. Looks like they're going to go I formation again. So far, line's done a really good job. We've got Janice at center, and then Diller and Barty at the guards. They're going to hand it off to the fullback, Choate, and he sticks it out across the goal line. Good for the touchdown. It gets a little scary. Kind of stuck it out there for anybody to knock out, but I guess he knew where he was, and it's going to be a touchdown for the junior Choate. So, again, talking about the linemen, they did a good job giving him a little room there, and he was able to churn forward for the touchdown. 4:02 to go, 30-0. They're going to split it out both directions. Choate goes out left, and Glenn comes out here to the right. They're going to go speed option out here, it looks like, and Pierce is going to keep it. And he's in. We don't like to see him take a shot there. He's to leave his feet, but looks like he's going to be all right. So 2-point conversion is good, 32-0 Timberlake, with 4:02 to go.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together with locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukeeta, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma.
Both teams are coming on the field ready for another Timberlake kickoff. Winoka's expanded their lead. They're up 28-8 on Mountain View Godibo. Coyle is up 24-14 over Maud, which again, winner of that would be here next week. It's looking like. Ryan and Tyrone. Ryan has now taken the lead 12-8 over Tyrone. It's been a little bit back and forth. So Thackerville is about ready to put it away against Copan. Tipton 28-0 over Buffalo. It's tied Paoli at Wilson Henrietta at 22. Timberlake now set to kick off up 32-0. And they're going to kick this little squibber up the middle. Bad angle. Oh, ball was still loose. One finally jumps on it. Pineda finally jumps on it, 30-yard line. Looked like we had Judd down there. I think he thought that ball was going to take a right turn, but took a left turn on him. And so he was able to get it, but well designed there. There was nobody in the middle of the field for Geary. So we just kicked kind of a hard roller down the middle, and we're hoping for a bounce our way. Didn't quite get it, but it goes down to where Geary, this is actually the worst field position they'll have to start a drive. So we'll see if Timberlake can pay that off. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We're going to come out in I formation. And again, unbalanced line here to the left. Hand it off to this side. He's going to try to bounce it outside, and both the end and the corner kind of dove up inside there, which is not their job, and he was able to bounce it for about an 8-yard gain. So Ulrich coming up to make the play, and they had a lead blocker out here, and the job of the corner there is to come outside and at the very minimum turn that back in so your inside pursuit can make that tackle, but instead, he's able to bounce it outside. Ulrich did do a good job breaking back out to bring him down, but it's too many on first down. It's going to bring up second down and 2. Clock's ticked down under 3.5 minutes to go. Single back. They're going to give it to him. That's Pineda again. This time Diller comes from the offside and makes the tackle along with Ulrich. That's going to be good for a first down, which will stop the clock when the chains move. That might become the issue for Geary. They've done a good job moving the ball, but if they're just going to chew up 4, 5, 6 yards at a time and then have to huddle up again, they're going to run out of time with 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. And they're going to take about 30 seconds off the play clock, too, by the time they snap it off. So unbalanced line again, 77 on the end of the line over here, the guard. Shotgun, they're going to hand it off to Pineda now over the right side, and again, we're jumping inside. He's going to get it down, I think good for another Geary Bison first down. Now we've got whistles. Timeout. Well, they're going to send number 60 off the field, and I think I know if there's an apparent head injury, then the referees are supposed to stop it and send them out to get checked on, and I think technically you're supposed to have a medical release to come back on the field. So we'll see. It looks like there's some talking going on with the coaching staff. So I think that's what that stoppage in play was. But again, the clock's ticking. Quarterback's just now entering the huddle with under 2.5 minutes to play, to play here in the first half. Again, it's going to be about 25 seconds roll off the game clock here before they can snap it off. I formation, unbalanced line to the left. They're going to run it to this side, a lead. Again, bounces it out. Judd comes up from the safety position, makes a tackle after about a 7-yard gain. Good tackle by Judd, but with this unbalanced line, we're going to have to do a better job of outside contain. Looks like we're going to have another holding penalty, though, at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to back it up with 2:05 left to go here in the second. It's going to back it up, make it first down and 20. So big break there for Timberlake. Does make for a little bit of a challenge, but I would imagine we're shifting that line with the shift. But for whatever reason, we're just not getting outside contain. So it's going to be Diller lined up, head up with the end on this side. They're going to run it off to the offside there. Quarterback keeping it himself. And that time a better job. Barney able to make that tackle on his own for a short gain. Bring up second down and long now for Geary. With a minute and a half left with the running clock. Doesn't seem to be much of a hurry here for Geary. They might just kind of concede it here and be comfortable going in with a 32-0 deficit maybe. Ticking under 15 on the play clock. Just over a minute left and a half. I formation. 5 seconds left on the play clock. He does get it off. It's going to be a lead to the left side here and going to be hit and brought down by juniors Ware and Diller. And see if Coach Sever now maybe going to, he's going to use a timeout here to stop it now. Third down and long. It's going to be third down and 13 when we come back from this break after the Timberlake timeout.
Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
Update some Class C scores here. Thackerville 44-6 over Copan. Tipton up 36-0 over Buffalo at halftime. Wilson Henrietta has broke the tie. They're up 30-22 over Paoli. Winoka up big over Mountain View Goody, both 36-8. Coyle over Mod, still 24-14 in the Coconut. Update on that score in a while. And then Graham, Dustin, and Wesleyan. It's showing 8 minutes left in the second quarter, 14-all, but I would imagine that game's probably closer to halftime than that. Geary going to come out now on third down and long. They are going to split a guy to the right. And out unbalanced line again over there to that side. And they're going to fake that pitch out there, and they're going to hand it underneath to the freshman, number 40. A really good job there by Watkins. Snuffed that out, and I think Timberlake's going to use their second timeout here with 54 seconds to go to try to get the ball back. Maybe with their big play offense, have a chance to score again here for the first half end. So we'll be back here after a commercial break.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy.
We'll see here what Geary decides to do here on fourth down and long. Doesn't appear that they're going to punt to me. Well, they're sending the quarterback out wide, so maybe they are. Yep. So got number 1 back to punt, and Judd goes back to receive. It's going to be Sergio Pineda, at least in the punt formation. We'll see if he goes ahead and kicks it. And he gets it off just in time. I'm going to get a penalty there for roughing. Judd takes the punt, and he may score. Got one man to beat, Pineda, and he's able to bring him out of bounds. Ware almost had the block and bumped into the punter afterwards. Yeah, that's going to go for a personal foul, roughing right there. You know, with us having a chance to get the ball back there with time to score, I get where he's coming from. You know, we're trying to be aggressive there, but you got to go for in front of the kicker's foot when you're trying to block that. And he just ran right at him. There is a Geary Bison player down on the field. Can't tell who that is for sure. The quarterback was split out over there, number 4. I don't believe that's him. But the personal foul is going to be 15 yards. Sure, looks like they marked up. It's not number 4. It's going to be number 20. That's maybe 21 possibly. Cody Sanchez, a sophomore, so he did leave under his own power. Looks to be okay. I'm wondering if we might have had 2 personal fouls there. Of course, they can't mark both those off unless the second one's post-play. That seemed like a long ways there to mark that off. I wonder if there wasn't maybe one on that block. Either way, it's going to bring up first down and 10 now for Geary with 39 seconds to go at the Timberlake 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to maybe overload to the right over there. I've noticed number 77 is over on the sideline, and I don't think his replacement's on the field. He's just standing over there, and now they're telling him to get in. So I don't know, maybe he's not on the punt team. I didn't realize the offense was on the field, but he comes out with, he's got to hurry. It's 5 seconds to go. The play clock, 4, 3, and they just get it off. Bad snap. He'll be back. Quarterback's running after it, and he does not pick it up, and Timberlake's on it. So and basically get the ball about where Judd ended up returning that punt to. So the bad snap, he was trying to scoop that thing and make a play with it, which is understandable, but Barney was able to get back there and get a hold of it. So big play there by Caleb. It's going to be first down at 10 Timberlake from the Geary 43-yard line. So we'll see what they can do with the last 33 seconds here of the first half. See some hands on hips of Geary. I think they're getting a little worn down here too, on top of being a little bit banged up. Going to go empty backfield here. Slot formation to both sides. And now we've got a timeout Geary. They want to kind of regroup here. Got number 1 Pineda now. The first time I've seen him a little banged up, he's limping off. So we'll take a break here. See what Timberlake can do here.
Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
We've got both teams leaving the sideline here for this first down and 10 for Timberlake. 33 seconds to go, first half. We're going to take the ball 40, actually it looks like the 43-yard line. Geary here, so same formation. We're going to go shotgun, empty. Slot to both sides. Bring Judd in motion. He's going to come in and block, and they're going to throw it out here to Glenn, who catches it, steps out of bounds. It's an efficient play there to stop the clock. 29 seconds to go. It'll be good for about 6 yards. That's the first time we've seen that play this season. Good wrinkle with the way that Geary's playing really, really soft coverage. So I would imagine we'll either see a lot of that, or if they start creeping up, I can see him using a little bit of a move here, double move to send him deep. Playing soft again over here in the slot. Choke to his right. It's going to be a rollout pass. He fakes it. He's looking deep. He's got Judd, and great catch. Oh, they called him out of bounds. He had a foot down. The only thing I could see is maybe his shoulder came down out of bounds first, but that was a great catch there by Judd. Took a shot, was able to hold on to it, but fortunately they're going to call him out of bounds right there. It may have been. He had a better view of it than I did, but I do know, like I said, I do know a foot was in. It has to be the first thing down. 21 seconds to go now, third down and about 4. Split. It's like Glenn and Judd to the right again. Choke in the backfield. They're going to reset the play clock here. They're trying anyway. They're not getting it. There it is. All right, so Choke to the left. They're going to send him in motion, which earlier we saw Ulrich on the deep route, and he does it again. And wisely just thrown away there by Pierce. He had 2 guys back there on him, so that play didn't work that time. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 4. So looking to score here, looking for a big play, but right here we just got to make sure we get the first down and extend this drive. Severn does still have 1 timeout, so even if they're brought down inbounds, they'll have time to get a timeout, reset here. Slot right. One thing I've noticed, it's been kind of interesting which with the right-hander that might be part of it, but they've been spreading to the short side of the field a lot. They're going to throw it here in the flat to Judd. Really needs to get out of bounds. He's dragging a guy. I mean, we'll take the yards. Could have played it either way. Looks like they're going to get to the line and spike it. So Pierce getting him to the line. Got to make sure everybody's set. Good job there by Timberlake. Stops it with 6 seconds left to go. I said that we've got a timeout left. The clock does stop on a first down when the chains move. Really good job there. Really good communication on the field. Everybody getting set. Pierce did a good job waiting. Maverick Judd was a little late getting there, being the ball carrier. It took him a little longer, and that's going to at least get him one more play, maybe 2. 6 seconds to go here. First down and 10 from the 20. They're going to go I formation. And they're going to fake the lead pass. Has Glenn again in the end zone. Also backside. No time left on the clock. He had Ulrich, but he wasn't able to come down with it in the back of the end zone. So that's the way that the half's going to come to an end. So good half there for Timberlake, 32-0. And we'll come back before halftime. We'll update you some scores.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Waukita, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
They've put 3 minutes, the last 3 minutes up here for halftime warm-up. Got some halftime scores. I don't know that I've ever seen a Class C first round with no games ending at halftime, but the only one that would have a chance of that, Thackerville was up 46-6 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. I haven't got an update. If that one held on, then there are no games over in Class C right now. Do have some close games going on. Wilson-Henrietta 38-30 over Paoli. That's a 1-4 matchup. That's kind of a surprise there. 32-14 Coyle over Maud at halftime. And again, that's going to be the matchup that we would see next week. Ryan holds they're number 3 in the state. They were second to Tipton in that Southwest region or district, and took a late score by Tipton to break the tie and win by 8 against Ryan earlier in the year. Ryan leads 18-16 over Tyrone, who's a 3 seed from our district. Again, Timberlake here up 32-0 against Geary. Winoka up 36-8 over Mountain View Godibo. That's the 3 seed out of that Southwest district. And then Tipton 44-0 now. They led 30, I believe it's 38-0 going into halftime, 36 maybe. But it does look like they're maybe going to have a chance to put this thing away early now in the second half against Buffalo. Graham Dustin leads Wesleyan 28-14. That game was back and forth early. Wesleyan tied it up, and now Graham Dustin has been able to pull away. I did notice, we'll go over here to Class B, I noticed kind of our area, Ceiling was able to win it in the first half. They 45 to Alex, I think it was 50 to 0 if I remember right. Garber is up 10 over Shattuck, 22 to 12, start of the third quarter. Covington Douglas up by 8 over Velma Alma early in the third quarter. That'd be a big win for Covington. They'd be able to take their place too in the bracket and be able to host, and it'd be a big deal for Covington. O'Keene was able to end it against Surreal, 58 to 6. So actually some more lopsided games in Class B, which usually isn't the case. Laverne, 45 to Ringwood, I believe at halftime it was 52 to 0. Well, it would have been 52 to 0 at halftime. It was actually 54-0 Ceiling over Alex. And then Palm Creek Hunter trails Turpin 38 to 0. And then Hollis trails OBA, at OBA is up 28-0 over Hollis. Looks like late in the second quarter is the last update we had there, so I'm sure it's probably beyond halftime at this point. So, beginning of this game, Geary took the opening kickoff. I'm not sure if that meant Timberlake deferred or Geary just wanted the ball, but either way, Timberlake is going to receive the ball from the north here. I'm assuming from pregame warm-ups, I saw Coach Tyler Severin. He spent about probably 15 minutes with these front four just kicking onsides over and over and over, and those guys working on them. And I would imagine in a 32 to 0 game, we'll probably see one right here. Hopefully we can get our hands on and get down. Another thing to think about here is, I know Coach Severin wants to try to put this thing away, and it'd be one of those deals where if they sub, we'd be able to sub, or if we could go put it away with the 45 score. I just like to make sure we get out of here clean with no injuries. Number 77 is going to kick a line drive down here to Judd, and he takes it over the right side, and he's driven out of bounds there by the freshman, number 40. Kicker there was number 77, Carlos Cardozo. You see him lined up at that left guard for most of the night. So I think he was doing what he's supposed to do, except I'm sure they didn't want it kicked at number 12, but they were able to bring him down at the 46-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10. Timberlake up by 32. They're going to go slot both directions. Looks like Geary's kind of softened up their coverage a little bit. They're going to hand it over to Choate on this side. He's got some running room, and he's hit by Pineda. For a big first down there for Timberlake. Got him down there near the 30. Good run there by Choate. Really good blocking, especially out here on the perimeter. It's one thing if they're playing that far. I was talking about they're giving us a lot more cushion on these receivers, but it's also going to make it a lot easier on those jet sweeps like that to get yardage before those guys can get up to make a tackle. Go trips left. Pierce is going to take it under center. He's going to throw it out quick to Judd out in the flat. Again, trying to take advantage of how soft they're playing. Judd stops his feet. Is able to make a man miss, and he's going to take it for a score. That did not look like it was going to be the result of that play. Looked like they kind of had him locked up about for a 2 or 3 yard game, and he's able to. Looked like they grabbed the ball, and he was able to rip it away and go for the touchdown. So maybe they were going for the strip over the tackle, and he was able to rip it away and go score. So 38-0 now Timberlake, and they're going to line up for the 2-point conversion. 11:15 to go here in the third quarter. Wing right formation here. We know double wing. Shotgun. Pierce is going to run it, and he's in. Untouched. Really good job by the guys up front. And number 60, the senior, is back in the game. He's a little slow getting up. Kind of surprised to see him. He has a concussion helmet. And it looked to me that maybe he had a head injury earlier, so I hope he's okay. But we're going to take a break with him right here.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today.
Back, Geary set to receive. Timberlake coming out, set up for the kick. Janice set to kick. He's going to kick another little squibber up the middle, and it's taken there at the middle of the field. I believe that's the fullback. Nope, that's going to be that end, number 35. That's Cameron Kiner, sophomore end. Really good tackle there. I think Crane might have been in on that. Able to get him wrestled down at about the 40-yard line. So see if Geary can kind of fight here to hang in it, keep it from ending early. Seeing a lot of the same guys. Just kind of curious. One thing I want to mention, Shepard's looked really good. I haven't called his name, a ton, but he's gotten around really good out there, still in the game, which means Coach Shepard feels really good about him being out there. That's a big thing for our both sides of the ball, for him to be healthy. I formation, lead over the right side, cuts it back. Hit by Ulrich and Judd, but then Diller is able to come and kind of clean it up after a couple kind of shoulder hits. They're not wrapping up. Kind of poor tackling in that play again. Looked like maybe linebackers over pursued that just a little bit. He was able to find some room on a cutback. First down and 10. Be an I formation now again. It is unbalanced line again. They're going to turn a hand it off on a lead now to the right side. Pineda tackled by Carson, Shepard, and the corner over there, sophomore Cade Springer, but not before a 6-yard gain there on first down. Second down and 4 for Geary. They're going to come out shotgun this time. Kind of a wing right. They're going to go quarterback lead. And he's brought down. That was a good play there by Cade Springer. Was able to kick it out to the right for a good gain. Number 60 slow to get up again. I hope that's not a head injury. It may not be. I'm kind of making an assumption with the concussion helmet, but he's a little slow to get up again. I hope he's all right. It's kind of scary. First down and 10. They're going to go unbalanced line now to the left. And hand it off over here on the lead to Pineda. He's drugged down by number 4, Diller. But again, another good gain there. I think he's going to go down for a 5-yard gain on first down. So second down and 5. It's been a little bit of a bend don't break for Timberlake. Turnovers have been a big help and a couple penalties. But they have been able to drive the ball down the field. I will say that for Geary. They're not easy to defend. Got some size up front. They're doing something a little different you don't see very often, and putting those two big guys right there side by side over there on that unbalanced side. And another lead over there to that side. And he's going to be down across down to the 25. That's going to be a first down. It's one of those deals where I think we kind of know what's coming now, but just haven't been able to get that figured out. Part of it's just we're kind of getting driven a little bit. You have to be able to figure out a way to get off a block and make a tackle at the line of scrimmage. 8:40 to go. It's one thing about Geary having the ball, that clock runs. It's so with a 40-0 lead, that kind of okay with that. Unbalanced here to the left. I formation. He's going to hand it on a lead now to this side. And that time a little better job there. Get a hold of him in good pursuit there. About 5 guys. I think Diller was the first guy to hit him, and then about 5 guys brought him down. That's Pineda again. That one just for a 1-yard gain there. Second down and 9 for Geary. And it'll be shotgun. Kind of a wing right. They're going to run that quarterback lead again to the right side. And good tackle there. Carson Shepard, talked about how important it is to have him back. That's a really good play there by the junior linebacker. Gets kind of saw a seam up through there and was able to run inside out, get up through that hole before the quarterback could, and bring him down for a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe a long 5. So I guess he got about 3 yards on that play. It's a good play there by Shepard. I formation now at the quarterback, Woods. He's going to hand it off on a lead to Pineda. And Ware gets hold of him from behind, or Barney from behind. And Matthew Janice there to kind of help clean that up. So good play there for the Tigers. 2-yard gain for Geary. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Be a big stop right here. Timberlake could get the ball back with a chance to go win it. Talked about how important that would be just from a safety standpoint. The less plays we have to play, the less chance for. We've already had too much bad luck on the year. I want to just get out of this thing healthy. Hope to get some other guys back here over the next few weeks. Shotgun snap, fakes, quarterback going to keep it. Got a one-on-one play over there. Choate does a great job. That's a great job by the junior corner over there. Gets a hold of him. That's not an easy guy to bring down, and I couldn't tell who the extra pursuit was there coming across to help him clean that thing out. But that's a really good play there by the junior corner and whoever it was that came over and helped him bring him down. So good job. 6.5 minutes to go. It's 40-0. Doesn't look like we're going to have the 2s coming out on the field. So, well, some of them. So it looks like we're going to leave some of our linemen in. Looks like Pierce is going to stay out quarterback, kind of handle things here. But we do see some different guys in the backfield and at receiver. So we've got Connor Severin end over there on the left side with William Crane. And over here you've got Lars Gwynn. First time we've seen them all in the game. Then Cade Springer, who's been the corner. And got a jet sweep over here to William Crane. Had some good blocking. Oh, kind of a late hit there. Taking it down out of bounds, but that's a good positive play there for Timberlake. It's going to get it down about an 8-yard gain there for Crane. Makes it 2nd down and 2. Talked about this a little bit, but if you haven't heard, it does cost the school to stream these a little extra than we've got to pay the OSSA $300 this week, and looks like this thing's all but wrapped up, so we'll have to pay another $300 next week. So if anybody'd like to help with that, just call the school this next week, and we'd appreciate any support we can get. Money will come out of athletics, which is money's designed to help kids, uniforms, equipment, those sort of things. It looks like we had a hold there right in the middle of the field. And, I hate to name names, but Matthew Janice is looking back at the coaching staff like maybe that was on him. He's going to back it up. That was a good gain there by Cade Springer. And really right there, we don't need to hold in the middle of the field. The speed that we have, those guys in the middle field are not going to make that tackle. So we just need to learn how to let those guys go. We've had a lot of those penalties where it's, the play will be going to the left, that hold will happen to the right, way behind the play where it makes no difference. We just have to be a little smarter and understand when to let a guy go. So same formation, slot both ways. Wouldn't shock me if we don't see another jet sweep here. It's going to be Springer in motion. They're going to fake it to him. And Pierce gets rid of it. A little hitch route out here to comeback route to Lars Gwynn. Makes the catch. Going to be about a 4-yard gain. It's going to make it 3rd down and a little more manageable anyway. also like to point out I wasn't able to do it last week. I was kind of stretching for time. I was trying to keep stats. I haven't done a very good job of that today, but failed to mention our appreciation for Preston Pierce. Him and his wife Jessica have moved to, had a deep pass there for Connor Severin, but couldn't quite connect. Him and his wife have moved to Branson. He was the one that did all of our play-by-play before, which really appreciated. That allowed me to be dad, and really appreciate him. I'm sure they're listening, but give them a shout out. I know they're doing well, and we're proud of the opportunity they're taking advantage of. Hoping he can be back here over the next few weeks so I can maybe go be dad. It's kind of hard to do this up here when you've got a kid out there playing. Looked like they were, that the punt team's on the field. Got Judd back to punt. And they're going to send the quarterback, Woods, back to receive deep. High snap. Judd able to get it. A low line drive. And he's going to take it. And Glenn's down there, but wasn't able to get a hit on him. Blocker falls down, and they're able to bring him down. That's going to be, if that was Barney or get a number, Gwen on the tackle, but good return there by Woods. He's able to take it across the 50 down to the Timberlake 43-yard line. So we'll have good field position to start this possession. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. On balance line to the left again for Geary. High formation behind Woods. He's going to hand it off the first man through the fullback. He's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Might have had a yard before they drove him back for progress. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Number 40's been pretty impressive. He's a freshman, good-sized kid. Imagine he'll just get bigger, stronger, faster. This Geary team, they've got some talent. They've got a lot of size, and they're young just like we are, so I would imagine they're going to be a team, especially in that district. I would imagine next year they'll have a little chance to make a little more noise next year than this year. Unbalanced line now to the right. They're going to hand it off to a lead. That's been their best play. Pineda over there on that right side. Shepard and on the tackle. Barney getting up off the pile. Those are the first guys there. Pineda kind of gets up a little bit. Ginger, looks like he's maybe a right ankle or something. It's going to be a 3-yard gain, so it's going to bring down 3rd down and 6. So far, a little better job here for Timberlake defensively. I hope maybe one more stop might get it done. That was Timberlake's first punt of the day. Going to be really first stop of the day besides the halftime. Going to be shotgun. Going to go quarterback, keeper over to the right side. You got Barney and Watkins and Diller there to make the stop and drive him back. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Good play for the Tigers. A little more lively crowd tonight. Good to see. We've got a decent crowd. A lot of you probably at home enjoying sitting on your recliner watching. I do challenge anybody that's able to next week, please come out and support our kids. It'll be the last time we'll be here at home. And then we definitely we always travel well and hope to be able to do that here for the playoffs because these guys need our support. They're having to rush to the line here with under 5 seconds left in the play clock. Shotgun, and false start. Oh, they called offsides. I think he crossed the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be offsides. It might have been planned. They're going to get us there for a first down. Yeah, I'd love to have a good crowd next week. And then hopefully we're playing a couple weeks beyond that as well. 1st down and 10 now for Geary. Looks like Turpin Palm Creek, that game's about over. OBA's all but wrapped up against Hollis. Covington Douglas still up 6 over, now 36-30 over Velma Alma. Really good play there by Caleb Barney. As that quarterback keeper, we've seen him run behind the kind of that overload side, and he's able to come from the other side and make that tackle right at the line of scrimmage. So good play there by Caleb. O'Keen, I think I mentioned it, finished it against Surreal. And those games are pretty much all out of reach. So other than Covington Douglas. I'll be interested to see if they can hold on there. It'd be a big win for Coach Smith and the Wildcats. Coming back over to Class C, Wesleyan's made it interesting again. They're now up 33-28 over Graham Dustin. Graham Dustin's the 2 seed out of their district. Going to be a lead now by Pineda. He bounces it out again. And Choate over there does a good job getting a hold of him. Finished off there by Diller. But that's going to go for a good gain. That was a good strong run there by Pineda. Going to get it down to the 25-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Ryan still leads Tyrone 30-28. Coyle has pulled away from Maud, so it looks like we're going to see a Timberlake-Coyle matchup at Helena next week. Tipton has finished it against Buffalo 56-8 in the 3rd quarter. I formation. I'm going to hand to the fullback, and nowhere to go. Tries to cut back, and he's taken down there. It's going to be Diller to kind of lay on him as he started to fall down on that cutback. Be 4th down and 3. Thackerville ends it against Copan, so we're starting to see the 45s build up now here. So Winoka's pulled away from Mountain View Godibo 42-8, so they're close in their own right to pull in that game. And Wilson Henrietta, who's been killing people down there in their district, they're only up 38-30 against Paoli at halftime, so it'll be interesting to see how that game comes out. High formation on 4th down. It's going to be play action pass. Got a man. Judd picks it again. Geary has thrown 2 passes, and Maverick Judd has caught them both. And he's still running. Got a good block there by Ulrich, and we're going to have a penalty behind the play. I saw it. It was thrown right at Diller. Looks like maybe a peel back block or something, block number 60. But either way, it's going to be Timberlake ball. Good play there by Judd. We had 3 guys in coverage, and they had 2 guys out in the pass route, so he was able to kind of stand back there and cherry pick and read where that thing was going and go pick that thing off. So he's going to get backed up off the return and get backed up, and they're going to mark it off the other way. So I said it was, Diller was in the area, number 60, who's been in and out of this game with an apparent head injury. He was laying on top of Diller, looked like, so evidently he was the one that got the late hit. Usually on those plays, it's some sort of peel back block or some sort of an illegal block on those interception returns, or sometimes it's special teams, those sorts of things. So good field position now for Timberlake. They're at the Geary 37-yard line. 37 yards will win it. We've got Gwynn and Severn back out at the ends with and then the backs are Springer and Crane. They're going to hand it to Crane off that right side, or left side, and decent gain. There goes a helmet rolling down the field. So he will have to go out for a play. That's number 60, as we've talked about him quite a bit. Good gain there on 1st down by the freshman running back Crane. Afraid we were going to get a hold. Oh, we are going to get a hold. Yeah, guilty party was that left end over there. Hate to pick on him. He hadn't been in the game very long, but oh no, we're switching ends. So I won't pick on him. Did look like we had a little bit of a hold. It was on 77. I don't think he could have made that play anyway. And big, strong guy. A little hold like that shouldn't have kept him from making the play. So they're going to let that one go. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 32-yard line. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Timberlake breaks the huddle. Geary's still in it.
Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, Next Era Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. Next Era Energy.
Geary's taking the field here. Timberlake huddled up for 2nd down and 5 during the timeout. Caleb Barney, he's getting a well-deserved break here as Cassius Corbel, a sophomore, comes in for him. We talked about the future of Geary and Timberlake the same way. Today we've got one senior on our roster. Unfortunately, he's hurt right now. It definitely makes us better. Definitely not discounting what Pete does for us, but a lot of youth on both sides here, so a lot to look forward to. I formation behind Pierce. Springer's going to take the pitch out here to the left side on a sweep. Good cut back. He takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. And clock's going to keep rolling. It's going to move it through look like more than that, but it's going to end up being a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain. They just moved it a little bit more. So 3rd down and 2, Timberlake. I think he could put it in the end zone right here. That would end it. 11.5 to go, 4th quarter. I formation again behind Pierce. I would imagine we'll see a sweep to the right maybe. Yep, there it is. Lead block, good lead block by Crane. Too much dancing, we just got to get out there and go. That allows those big guys to get out there. We've got the speed on them, but man, we start chopping our feet, we're going to be in trouble. Pursuit's going to get us another sub. We got Christopher Diller coming out. Looks like that's going to be Clayton Harding, another sophomore, number 30. To play that right guard. Got to give it to Geary's band. You probably might be able to hear them. They're still getting after it over there. Geary brought a decent crowd this playoff game. They're going to hand it off to Crane now over the left side. They've got good blocking. Good job out here by Springer. Good spin move there, and I think they're going to call Springer. The guy right there didn't call it. Flag come flying in from clear across the field, and yeah, they're going to call a hold. He had a good job, had a good block on him. Looked like maybe when he tried to pull away, maybe Springer didn't let go. There's another, it might be the same one. There's a big guy down the field. This time it's a leg injury. It is number 60 again. He's had a rough night. He's limping pretty good. Move it back. It was 4th down and 3. It was good enough for the 1st down, but now it's going to bring up 4th down and 8. Going to be I formation again. Talking to number 60, making sure he's all right. And now here we go. I formation behind Pierce. Fake the handoff, throwing the lead pass. Throw it out there to Crane, couldn't come down with it. It was going to be short of the 1st down anyway. That's going to turn it over on down, so Timberlake defense coming back out on the field. Originally looking for Gwen out there on that flag, but he was well covered. So he had to kind of check it down and throw his man out there, Crane, fullback, first man through, runs an out route on that play. And did give good effort trying to go up and get it, but wasn't able to come down with it. Either way, it would have been Geary ball because he was going to be a couple yards short. Looks like be unbalanced lines. Kind of looking to see if maybe there's some different guys on the field for Geary, but it looks like they've still got their first guys out there. Number 1, Pineda, going to take the handoff over that left side. And he's brought down there by Pineda, slow getting up again. And a Geary lineman slow getting up. That's who I was waiting to get up. I saw Diller from behind coming in and kind of fell on him. I'm not sure he was able to actually get him to the ground, but it was a 3-yard gain there. 60 is now gone off the field. Like I said, the lone senior must be a tough kid. He's been doing everything he can to get back in the game. Kind of a tough night for him. It'll be unbalanced line, shotgun over here. They've been running that quarterback lead out of it, and that's what they run. And he's going to be it down for a 1st down. Had a really good block there out front by number 77. Big guy. He had, unfortunately, had Janice driven back. So 1st down, 10 now for Geary at the 45-yard line. Bounce down to the right. I formation, fullback dive. And that's one play we finally kind of started stuffing. Got a pretty good spot if they go with the guy on this side. It is going to be good for a yard. Cassius Corbel coming in now. Janice going to come out. Shepard's still in the game, which again, I think that's a good sign. He must be feeling good. It did look like maybe 77 and Janice had gotten into it a little bit on that play before, so this might be a little bit of a preemptive deal to make sure we don't get some sort of penalty or something that might cost him a game next week. 4 down lineman for Timberlake. We're going to roll out there, and they've overloaded that left side. The quarterback going to keep it over there. Good pursuit there by Timberlake. And bring him down for a very short gain. Too many Tigers over there to name. And Diller was over there. Looked like it might have been the first man there. I think he was the end on that side. That's what you like to see out of your defensive end. It's one adjustment I've noticed I've been mentioning they've gone to that 4 down lineman every once in a while, and they're shifting with them. That looks like a little better, so they've been able to keep that outside contained. Same thing here, unbalanced to this side of the field. No, they're actually, nope, traditional, and try to go inside handoff. Big play there by the sophomore, Cassius Corbel. Are we going to give it to us? Nope, like I said, fourth down. Cassius almost took the handoff from the quarterback. I'm not sure how he got that quick a penetration, but really good job there by Cassius. And he's able to bring Pineda down basically by the ball, but they said he was down before the ball came loose because Cassius came up with it. It's going to bring out 4th down 11. We'll see if they choose to punt. Now, one thing I did notice earlier, I'm pretty sure Pineda's our punter, and he seems to be in some pain right now. So we'll see what Geary decides to do here with 7 minutes left to go. I would imagine at this point they may go for it. Timberlake was able to run some new guys on the field. It's like, I think that's Colton Perryman. First time we've seen him on the field. They're going to turn and fake the handoff and run a little reverse over here. I believe that's number 40, the freshman, and nowhere to go there for the freshman. Everybody up healthy there off that play. So turnover on downs is what we like to see. So Timberlake will get it with 6:42 to go. We'd like this one to end the game. Looks like we're going to have more twos in. Gunnar Finney going to come in and play quarterback. Number 10. And then number 18, Ryan Phillips. I think he's going to be in the game for the first time. And, yep, we'll have, looks like Phillips and Crane in the backfield in the I formation. And they're going to pitch it back. Looks like Crane went the wrong way. Had Finney kind of turned around and pitched it to him and couldn't find him because he was on the right side. Fullback was coming left, so I would imagine that's going to be on Crane there. It's going to be 2nd down and long and a big loss. 2nd down and 18. Timberlake 40, Geary 0. Looking at the sideline, it's going to be a sweep out there to Springer, and boy, he's hit pretty good out there. Good to see him getting up. It's going to be no gain there. Kind of a tough spot here for both teams. Geary doesn't have very many guys standing over there. Now, that being said, I don't think I've seen any of the guys over there on the field yet. So I'd be kind of curious to see when those guys might come in. Coach Severn has subbed his entire group out. Just wants to be able to kind of get this thing over with here. I will say it's kind of tough to bring out some of your skill position guys, and they've got some bigger guys over there. It looks like maybe they play in the line. It's going to be a fumbled snap. Finney initially had tried to dive on it, but then the ball got loose, and the starting corner there, number 4, the quarterback, Jaden Woods, was able to come up and jump on it. So it's going to be a Geary ball. Pineda's still hurting. He's down on kind of squatting. Coach Sarah, kind of a tough decision here because you don't want to get anybody hurt, and they've got their starters in. He's going to lead Judd. He's going to lead the defensive backs in. It looks like maybe the ends. And Shepard's still in. Like a false start there, but no whistle. Quarterback kept it. Not much blocking there for him. And 4 Tigers taking him to the ground. Corbel coming back in the game. Take out Barney. Clock ticks down under 5 minutes here. They're finally going to bring number 60 out of the game. Number 55 come in for him. That's Tristan Wood, a freshman. And I believe there may be another kid off the bench. I'm trying to get some names here. Some of these guys we mentioned. William Crane coming on the defensive end. He's going to play linebacker for Shepherd. It's good to get him out of the game healthy. And the quarterback's going to take it over the left side and get down there, cross for a first down. 60's trying to go back in, but coach is saying no. That's probably wise. Yeah, number 20. Looks like he's might be one of the only ones over there that's got a chance to maybe play a different position than the line. And I don't see a 20 in the roster, so I'm not sure who that is. Do have some injuries over there as well. Number 70, Lucas Posey, a freshman. Looks like he's injured in street clothes. There's a number 54. 54 on the rest either. Maybe it's 64, Easton Gorman, possibly a sophomore. And quarterback's limping. Empty. They're going to hand off on a reverse. And he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Really good play there by the defensive end on that side. That is Cassius Corbel again. So it's good to see Cassius getting in there making some plays, mixing it up. Geary's kind of the walking wounded. We're going to bring a couple more starters out right now. So I believe that's the last Timberlake starter to come out of the game. Now looks like they got Springer on this corner. So we've got like Lars Gwynn at the safety, Crane at linebacker, Corbel now to linebacker. They've gone back to a 3-2. Corner out there. Can't tell who that is. We're going to hand it off on a little reverse. And I think that might have been Cassius again. No, Cassius there on top. That's a big hit there by number 90. It's going to be Colton Perryman. Good play by Colton. Coming in and making the stop. It's going to make it 3rd down and 4. That'd be a big deal there for this group if they could somehow come up with a turnover. Got Gunnar Finney coming in to play that corner position. That allows Cade Springer to come out, the last starter. Colton Tharp and Gage Madden come in to play the nose guard positions. Hand it off here. Number 1, take another shot to the legs. It's going to be a first down. It's like Gunnar Finney in on that tackle. And he's running back slow getting up again. That's Pineda. We've called him his name a lot. He's really gimpy. 55 going back to the sideline. 60 back in. Quarterback limping in the huddle. Number 1 can't hardly stand up in the huddle. Kind of rough for Geary here. 2.5 minutes to go. They seem to survive a little bit longer. Maybe unbalanced line to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's hit there by number 18, Ryan Phillips. Good play there. And Cassius Corbel there to kind of help gain tackle a little bit. So clock will tick under 2 minutes now, and they are now approaching the 10-yard line. I believe I've gotten everybody. It's kind of been wholesale changes for the Tigers. I believe I've gotten everybody. Looks like everybody's been in the game. C.J. Watkins, I mentioned him a little bit. He played a really good game defensively today. I mentioned his name a lot. High formation. They're going to give it to Pineda again. Cut back, and he's brought down by Corbel again, and slow to get up again. Got a minute and a half left on the clock. The clock will stop now for the chains to move. Talking about some of the injuries. Alex Brewer, Pete Gwynn, either one of those guys playing tonight. I understand Alex Brewer is going to be getting his pins out here over the next 3 weeks, and so we're hoping maybe we can get him back. Maybe survive long enough to get him in. Minute 20 now, and they're going to hand it off to Pineda again, and He is going to fall into the end zone for a Geary Bison touchdown. And they're just peeling guys up off the Christian Black Crow, tough kid. They peel him up off the turf after the touchdown, and then number 1 Pineda running the touchdown in. He's slow to get back to the huddle. Imagine you might just see Timberlake take a knee when they get it back. Hopefully Geary will hold on to those timeouts. 40-6 now at the minute 14 left in the fourth quarter. The I formation behind Woods. He is going to fake the handoff and roll out on his own, and looks like he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So that'll make it 40-8. Timberlake with a minute 14 to go. We'll take a break.
Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
Has been sitting down the field, no helmet. He might limp off. Looks like number 20, maybe mentioned him a minute ago. Don't have a number for him, but he's going to be coming on the field, it looks like. There is a Braylon McKee that's number 30, and I can't remember if that's called number 30 or not. We're going through the scores. Wilson Henrietta up 8 over Paoli in the fourth quarter, 46-38. Graham Dustin is up 7 over Wesleyan. So that game's also in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a close game. Coyle has ended it against Maud, so that was one where Maud had a pretty successful year last year. Looks like their season will come to an end. Tyrone down 8 behind Ryan in the third quarter, last check. 48-8, Winoka over Mountain View Godibo. The kick here, it's going to be a kind of a squibbing kick back there to Crane, who's got some wheels if he can get some room. And looks like he's going to be wrapped up at about the 35-yard line. So we'll see how Coach Sherman handles this. I would imagine we'll see our guys go in and take a knee, try to end this thing. Tipton is 45, Buffalo, I think on the outside already. Same with Thackerville over Copan. So looks like we're going to see Coyle here at Helena next Friday, 7 o'clock. Brian Severn Stadium, Ray Trout Field. So we're excited to be able to host a second round game. I hope you can come out and join us, support our kids. And we'll, as we take the field here, I'll click over to Class B. We'll see how Covington Douglas is getting along. And like we figured, Gunnar Finney going to take the snap, take a knee, clock's going to run. Geary's going to hold on to their timeouts. We'll have to do that one more time, and that should end the game. So Covington Douglas, they are now down 46-44 in the fourth quarter. So that'll be one. As these seconds tick off, I think Covington is a scorable school, so that'd be one you might be able to go catch, see if they're able to hold on. Take one more knee here, and 33 seconds to go, so that's going to end it. Congratulations to our Tigers. We're going to go on to the quarterfinals, and they'll see Coyle right here on our own home turf. Again, hope everybody can join us. Good job, Tigers. Thanks for listening.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jinx, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Gateway, we know life can be uncertain, but no matter what, we want the best for you because we are you. We live in the same neighborhoods. Our kids go to the same schools. That's why at Gateway, we believe in providing you with the financial solutions and expertise you need to build the future you want. And by doing so, we can build a stronger community together. With locations in Helena, Cherokee, Nash, Wauketa, Tonkawa, Jenks, and Oklahoma City, we are ready to help you today. Gateway, member FDIC.
Since 2003, NextEra Energy Resources has partnered with Oklahoma to fuel local economic growth. Today, the company owns and operates more than 15 wind facilities in our state, including Skeleton Creek Wind, right here in Alfalfa, Garfield, and major counties. Wind energy projects provide millions in new tax revenue to our communities, creating hundreds of temporary construction jobs and good-paying full-time jobs. NextEra Energy Resources is proud to support Timberlake schools and is committed to being a good neighbor, investing in this community, and growing the local economy.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Dr. John Conaway here. At Cornerstone, our heart is for hope and healing. And with our new neuropathy program, we are providing hope and healing to those who are experiencing peripheral neuropathy. We don't want you to just live with the pain, tingling, numbness, and burning in your feet and hands. We invite you to our next seminar to learn more about an alternative to drugs and surgery to treat your peripheral neuropathy. This seminar is free, however, space is limited. Call 580-540-3357. Again, 580-540-3357.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We know weather is unpredictable, but managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry conditions are also driving market prices higher, above break-even levels. It's time to take action.
Call Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies at 1-800-299-2408. 1-800-299-2408 today.
Futures and option trading involves a risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.